Tonight is Jeremiah 1:5, ascension. The other time we did an ascension and it was 0 to what? Healing, right? Yeah, tonight we are doing one uh, specifically with the aim of dealing with you understanding what was your assignment before God sent you here. Okay? Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in your mother's what? I knew you.
Yes.
Yeah? And I sanctified you to be a prophet. Okay? Now, what you have to understand, most of these things are new to you. Okay? But it doesn't make them false just because they are new to you. You notice most of the time when I tell you to close your eyes, most of you start by seeing darkness. Okay? You know why you're seeing darkness? It's the same thing of Genesis. The earth was void and without form. So
Darkness covered.
yes, because that is not a world you've been practicing and going to. Yeah, for you it starts out as darkness. Yeah, but as time goes on, as you practice the more and more, yeah, order starts to what? To come. Like you start to heal. Some of you have traumas, yeah, that have actually closed your eyes spiritually, or the eyes of your understanding. Some of these traumas can be based on what you saw early on. Yeah, some people, because probably they, when they started to dream, the dreams they were having were of ghosts and all of that. Yeah, it did something to their psyche. You know, some of you have seen very bad things in life. Yeah, might be looking at you, but you are a genocide survivor. Yeah. So some of these things, actually, I'm telling you, they hurt our what? Our eyes, you know. So over time we have to heal. Yeah. Most of those things that the world has presented you with, pornography, all those kinds of things, you know, they've hurt you in a certain what? In a certain way. So when we come here, and I'm telling you that it is possible to connect to these things, you know, I'm telling you as one that has done them. Yeah, for I'm going now in 6 years. Yeah, and in those 6 years there's never been a day, yeah, where I've not either seen Jesus or an angel or the Father, or had an encounter of some sort, because I've made this a habitation. And my ministry, I have been around and I've seen how people do ministry. Yeah, I know, for example, it is very easy to pull crowds with the type of ministry I do, if at all. Yeah, you come to me and I'm the only one sharing my encounters. You notice most of the times, for some of you who ascend with me during Sundays, I don't even share my encounters. You know why? I mean, I'm not here to feel good on you. Yeah, I want to encourage you to know, if I actually share an encounter, it is relevant to a teaching I'm giving as per the moment. You understand? But I don't share my encounters. In fact, sometimes I'll share very funny stuff on Facebook. I write stuff, but I can write an encounter every day. Yeah? But you see, Revelations and Mysteries is not for you to feel so good about the man of God. It is also for you to feel good about you. Yeah?
Amen.
So that when you see this thing, you're like, man, this came from me. This came from me. So I wanted to show you something. The prophets I was telling them to give, or to put up, is the Pope prophecy. Have you gotten it? It's still transferring. Okay. The Pope prophecy, you will realize the way I got it is different. And some of you who don't know how God speaks, you might say, why didn't you just say Papa? Because in the first prophecy you told us the Pope will die and they will put another Pope. Yeah? So why don't you just say Pope? Okay? Now, you have to understand that people who speak like that, it's a clear sign that they've never heard God, because God all over the scriptures speaks in parables for various reasons. Okay? I'll give you an example. Sometimes when something is close to me, yeah, God might not give me a name of a person. Okay? Because he knows that if he gives me a name of a person, yeah, integrity in me will kick in to actually change that thing. For example, you notice when I was speaking about the accident that killed Sudhir, Rajiv, yeah? I didn't give the name, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't give the name because I didn't see the name. I didn't see the person. Me, I just saw the car. That's the scene I saw. You know? But if I had seen the person, yeah? I have sons and I have daughters that actually work with him, that have worked with him, that he has fed. Yeah? I would probably solicit them, Nemagamani. Let's pray for this what? This man. Yeah? But sometimes a thing is determined that God will hide certain things from you when it comes to that particular thing. You remember when the widow comes before Elisha? Yeah? And Elisha is saying, you're grieved. You can see that she's grieved, but he doesn't know exactly what is grieving her. And he's saying, the Lord has hid this from me. Yeah? So sometimes it is that way. But as it is played, I want us to learn a few things, even in our journey, so that you don't feel bad, yeah, when you are starting out in a journey, and to you the journey doesn't come off like it is super classic. Yeah? I'm telling you, it's just that certain prophets lie to you. Every prophet, the one they will tell you that are so good in national prophecy, international prophecy, they have some prophecies that they will give and you're like, even me, I can give this one. I'm telling you, if you followed them, you'll see a prophecy and they say prophecy has come to pass, a plane has fallen, but the guy just said there will be a plane that shall fall. Has not even mentioned where. It happens.
Yes.
If you don't know, you might call that guy shallow, but it happens. Sometimes it is God who will intentionally hide that thing for many reasons, by the way. Sometimes because probably God will cause someone from that place to come and be a blessing. Yeah? And he has hidden certain things. Sometimes, even when we are speaking to you prophetically, yeah, God might choose to hide certain things from us. Not because he doesn't know, yeah, but because sometimes he wants you to come in a relationship with him so that you're the one who gets even the full part. So we prophesy in part because we know in part and we are given in part, but it is all for a reason. So when we come here, what I'm trying to train you is don't undermine even the little that God gives you. Do not despise the days of small what? Beginnings. Don't despise those small visions. That is what has caused many people, yeah, to start to fake it. Yeah? Most especially when people are already up there, they have a congregation and all that, they fake it because Bambi, they can't understand that even the little, yeah, that has God is more powerful than the much that is faked. And that is, you know, where, because there are lots of things in the prophetic where people will research about your name on Facebook, research about all these kinds of things and all of that. So I want you guys to grow into these things from an honest point of view. Yeah? Amen. If you grow in honesty, God rewards honesty. Amen. Yeah? God is more interested in the integrity than most of these things. So when we do these things, you know, receive it. Yeah? Ememe. Okay. Ngero z'Ekiganda yetu in the Bible. But he that is faithful in the least will be faithful in much. Okay. Do you know why that came to me? There is a time we were casting out demons and we were telling guys to, whatever. I'm going to go off and you see that prophecy, then come. We were telling guys to pray, cast out demons. Then as I'm moving around with my friend, we met some guy. And the guy, yali agera ngero z'Abaganda. Mukama, paako kyonkolera. Kubanga naawe okimanyi nti ky'osimba onaanya. Ky'olyako ettooke. Gwe emizimu gigenda kukuba ggwe. Tuli mu kugoba mizimu, ogera ngero. You understand? So that guy came back in my vision. As I was like whatevering, but I know it's prophetic, but anyway,